Today I have another science magic trick for you. With one strike against the surface, this bottle full of liquid water instantly turns into ice. Similarly, pour this water onto ice and watch it instantly crystallize into ice structures. This magic trick is called instant ice, and it's literally as simple as sticking water bottles in the freezer. The only thing you'll need to make instant ice water is a water bottle, freezer, and timer. All you have to do is place your disposable water bottle in the freezer and check in on the water bottle every hour. When the water is done, it should be almost frozen. The outside of the water bottle should be cloudy. My water bottle took about 3 hours to get into this state. Carefully remove your water bottle from the fridge and give it a jolt to start the freezing process. Or you can pour it on a piece of ice to make some ice sculptures. So what exactly is happening in this special water? Most people believe water always freezes at exactly 32 degrees Fahrenheit. While it is true that pure water ice always begins to melt at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, water does not necessarily freeze at this temperature and can remain a liquid at much colder temperatures. This is what we call supercooled water. The reason this can happen is that molecules of liquid behave a little differently than those either in the solid state, where they're locked in a crystal lattice, or in the gas state, where they're floating all over the place. All a solid needs to melt is heat, which provides energy for the crystal lattice to break apart and become liquid. On the other hand, simply cooling down the molecules in a liquid does not make them form a solid. The molecules must begin to arrange themselves and form an orderly crystal lattice, and this will take a little bit more energy. Here's a simple analogy to help you understand. It's much easier to destroy a Lego house than it is to build one from scratch. When you're building a Lego house from scratch, it takes more effort because it takes some thought and care to start building your house from the individual pieces, since you have to think about where each one of the pieces is going to go and how it's going to look like in the end. Forming a crystalline solid such as ice from individual liquid molecules is similar. The first few molecules must move into the proper position and alignment to start building the correct crystal lattice. And once the lattice starts to form, it becomes much easier for other liquid molecules to simply attach and continue growing the crystal lattice. The colder a liquid becomes, the more likely it is that some of the molecules will form that first crystal, but if they're not moving around, it's probably not going to happen. Tapping and shaking the water bottle gets the molecules moving around, so now it becomes more likely that a few of them would move into the proper arrangement and form the first crystal, called a seed crystal or nucleation site. Then, the rest of the molecules will be quickly attached, and then as it grows, the entire bottle froze. When we supercool the water has the capability to become a solid. It just needs a little bit of motivation to actually do the freezing. I hope you all learned something new today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.